was a founding member of the iconic band Slipknot, and a revered drummer by musicians around the world. Nathan Jonas Joey Jordison was born on April the 26th, 1975. He grew up in Des Moines, Iowa with his parents and two sisters. He started to play the drums when he was just 8 years old, and he had a passion for music. Jordison formed a band in his early years that he described as total speed metal thrash, and in his early years as a drummer, shared a stage with Jim Root and Shawn, who at the time were in different bands. After leaving school, Joey was determined to continue to follow his dream of being a rock and roll musician, and eventually found his way into the path of what would become one of the most iconic bands of all time. In 1995, Jordison was offered a position as a drummer in a local band called the Pale Ones, which included Anders Colsefni, the original singer of Slipknot. Little did Jordison know the Pale Ones would eventually become Slipknot.
Took myself back to before everything happened, like in my life and my career, like why did I play music in the first place? And it's because like it gave me a place to belong, even though, I had, a bunch of killer friends, when I was growing up, but I was very much kind of a loner because I was sticking to music constantly. And I just knew that no matter what, I was going to do, that I could not live the rest of my life without still playing drums, still forming music. And when you have the music flowing through you like that, and you have great support of like, your family and your trainers and like your lady, and everybody that's behind you, and especially your band members, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. And I got back stronger than I ever have been, man. I've been playing better now than I have in years.
To this day, Joey Jordison is considered to be one of the founding members of Slipknot, along with Shawn and Paul Gray, and one of the greatest drummers of all time. In 2013, Slipknot announced that Jordison would no longer be in the band, and speculation grew for months after as to why. Slipknot say that Joey left the band, whilst Joey said he was fired. Whatever happened between Joey and Slipknot, it's with great sadness that we hear the news of Joey Jordison's passing. On July the 28th, 2021, Joey Jordison's family issued a statement that said, "We are heartbroken to share the news that Joey Jordison, prolific drummer, musician, and artist, passed away peacefully in his sleep on July the 26th, 2021. He was just 46 years old." At the time of sharing this devastating news with you, it's still not clear what happened to Joey, but no doubt his family would want you to remember him for who he was and the amazing drummer that he was, and a huge influence on the metal world. Rest in peace, Joey Jordison. You will be missed.